What is the best CRM you've ever used?
Best CRM I've ever used. I have honestly, and this isn't even just a plug in general, but FollowUp Boss is the best CRM I've ever used. It's great. Great CRM, everything that it does.
For real estate.
For real estate.
So do you feel like the ISA realm is growing or shrinking?
I think it's shrinking.
Yeah. Why?
Because agents are having to actually do work to get deals, and a lot more agents are getting out of the business. And 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Click to Close podcast. My name is Travis. Do I have to say my name is Travis Howerson every time?
Of course you do.
All right, my name is Travis Howerson. I'm joined with the one and only
Preston
Guyton.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man? You like my new shoes?
I do. Look at those.
No longer slippers.
You're not wearing pillows on your feet anymore.
Nice little sleeping bags. Yes, Nikki got me shoes for my birthday because she said that mine were turning out gross.
Yes.
Shout out to Nikki.
Shout out to, what are those?
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Can they sponsor us?
Hey, dude. My son loves those shoes.
Dude, does he?
I think a lot of people get them.
Do they really? Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just, I mean, they're easy. They're really easy just to slip on. I would never wear these like out and about, but like
easy slippers.
They're easy slippers. Ooh, we could do that. Easy home search, easy slippers.
I want to get you some easy shoes.
That would be sick. Put a logo. Oh my gosh. Can we get Digital Maverick hats first?
Yes.
I just want one of your hats. What is it? The Milan?
Yes.
Are they called Milan?
Milan.
Well, anyway, speaking of products.
Yes. What do we want to talk about?
Let's talk.
Actually, I'm going to ask you.
Ask me.
So, what is essential to be an ISA?
What is essential to be an ISA?
Like products.
Products-wise. What do you need?
What do you need?
What do you need to be successful?
What do you need? Like, what do you need? Do you need a mic? Do you need...
Yeah, you definitely need a mic. You're going to be on the phone a lot.
Chat. And it's changed. Like, originally, first year of ISA, did you have a headset?
No, I had a... Oh, yeah, no, I did. But it was like a weird plug-in that plugged into a landline. Like, plugged into a hard phone.
Was it a rotary phone?
No, okay. Listen, I'm 33. I'm 33. I've only been one for 7 years.
Yeah. No, seriously.
No, but yeah, it was like a hard phone, like landline, and it would take I would have my headset and I'd plug it into the side and I'd just dial through that. That was before I could dial through the CRM itself. I'd have to manually ding 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 ding.
So when did you start using the CRM?
Started using what is it? Commission Sync. Started using Sync, and that allowed me to call through the CRM. That was fun. I mean, that was the first time I was like, wow, this is scary. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Didn't have a dialer at the time.
Really?
And then, first year I didn't have a dialer. Second year I got a dialer. Found out about Mojo.
So Mojo's what you used?
I used Mojo. Yep, Mojo was great. And then I used Vulcan with Mojo. So I used Mojo, which was a great dialer because it allowed me to call 3 people at once. I didn't like the whole callback feature though, like the one where it was like if someone else picks up the phone. That's why I don't like dialers. Because if 2 people pick up the phone at the same time, it tells the other person like.
What does it say? It doesn't just hang up on you?
Before I had any idea, I just followed the rules and it says, tell them that you're on the other line. It's like, what? I was like, no, you're supposed to pretend that you can't hear them. So then I ended up changing it. So like when someone would pick up the other line and I was on the line, it would pick it up and someone else would hear me and I'd be like, hello? And they'd be like, just to make it think like, I'll just call you right back. So then I'd make them think that I actually like couldn't hear them and it was a service issue.
I thought some of those, the dialers, I thought they would hang up on 2. When one answers, is it if they answer at the exact same time?
If they answer at the same time, it's like the dialer's ringing 3 people at once. If they answer at the same time,
they don't hang up on one.
Well, they will. It'll give the other one a ring back tone, kind of like a I forget. It's like a message, like a voicemail.
Okay.
But the voicemail is basically supposed to say like, hey, I'm on the other line right now. I'll call you right back. It's like, why would you say that if you just called them? Yeah, so that's why I changed it to say, like, I would pretend that I was dropping the call and, like, I couldn't hear him and it was a service issue. So then when I'd finish with my one call, I'd call him right back.
Yeah.
I got smarter that way or more manipulative, whichever way you want to look at it. So, yeah, Mojo. Then I used Vulcan. Vulcan was for circle prospecting, FSBOs, things like that. I would just click on a house and...
You would populate a list?
Populate a list around it. Man, I missed Fizbo's and Expireds. That was a great time.
How many phone numbers would it populate?
Oh man, you could really. I mean, it would be hundreds at a time.
Like on one contact, how many would be on one contact? Would it give you all the numbers?
Yeah, it would give me all the numbers to
like
associate.
6 different.
Yeah, it'd be like 6 different ones, and it would call through all of them. I just run through my, hey, are you the homeowner of 123 Main Street? And then it's like, nope.
Leave me alone.
And you're like, I'm like, dude.
So did you ever do it where somebody would have an open house or with your company and you would call around that open house to let them know?
I would never do open house because we'd always make
you missed it.
No.
You missed it.
I would circle prospect around it, letting them know that we were selling a house in their neighborhood.
Yes, that's what.
But not inviting them to an open house. I wouldn't do that.
No, I mean, but you call around.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
To let them know.
Yeah,
that,
we would call around one of our listings, yes, for sure. Not to like, hey, we're having an open house next door.
Come get some drinks.
No, we would never do that. But we'd have the agents would knock next door, letting them know about the open house. So we made the agents do that. That was back when agents did stuff.
They stopped doing stuff?
Yeah. 90% of my
Because
calls
of you?
now is no, not because of
Because of
actually that is
ISAs.
actually probably true.
Yes.
Agents got lazy because of us. But I mean, I don't know. A lot of my calls really regarding that right now is a lot of agents just, how do we get our agents to do stuff? I'm like, well, they sold a lot of homes and they're getting lazy.
Mm-hmm.
No offense if you're a real estate agent. You're probably not actually lazy if you're listening to this podcast, though. So, real talk. That's just my opinion. But, yes, Vulcan was great. Vulcan, Mojo.
So Vulcan, Mojo.
Headset. You need a headset.
What headset?
Jabra.
Really?
You need a Jabra headset. Because
You
it
have
noise
Jabra on
cancels.
now?
No, I don't. Do we? What are these? What are these? Sure.
Yeah.
They're called Sure.
But Jabra is good.
Jabra's great.
So do you have
Jabra 2
now
Evolve.
wireless or plug-in?
Wired, always.
Wired, always. Why?
Because I would hate to be in the greatest call of my life, $4 million buyer, and all of a sudden my headset dies. I would freak out.
So you'd recommend wired headsets as an
Yes. I never trust anything wireless.
Yeah.
Nope. Everything's got to be
Cell
wired.
phone.
It's also why I have a desktop downstairs, not a
Mhm.
laptop.
Cell phone?
Cell phone. Cell phone's great.
It's
But
wireless.
yeah, but that's only if you're going to, but I still make sure I call through the CRM and tie it to my cell phone. So like everything goes into the CRM.
Mm-hmm.
Like I cell phone bridge it into the FollowUp Boss.
So what is the best CRM you've ever used?
Best CRM I've ever used. I have honestly, and this isn't even just a plug in general, but FollowUp Boss is the best CRM I've ever used. It's great. Great CRM, everything that it does
For real estate.
for real estate. And honestly, other things other than real estate. You can put anything in there and still use
It's
it.
funny. I Monarch Roofing in Myrtle Beach. Martin's a good friend of mine, and they use FollowUp Boss.
Really?
Yeah, I got
That's
him
awesome.
using it. I think he started using it 4 or 5 years ago now.
I think it's Nicole Queen.
Yes.
Her, I think they do their. I think they use for their car
Car dealership.
car dealership FollowUp Boss.
It's awesome.
I mean,
Super
you can
easy to
dude,
use,
It
like-
is. Yeah.
I've been into HubSpot and a bunch of other CRMs. I mean, a lot of people are using High Level now, but FollowUp Boss is super easy to use.
Yeah, it's just super like third grade reading level, which I mean, if you're a real estate agent, you really just need like just something simple and easy to keep track of your people.
Anybody, really. I mean,
Yeah.
the complexity in CRMs is a lot of time why people don't use them.
Yeah, because they just get so ingrained on like, oh my God, it can do all these cool things, and then they do what they're not supposed to do. Or they
don't do
get
them.
away get away from what they're supposed to be doing, which is just talking to people.
Yeah, they don't use them to. They don't. I mean, the majority of all software people only use like 10%, 20%.
Oh yeah.
I mean, same thing like FollowUp Boss. A lot of people I'm talking. Okay, you need inbox. Well, what's an inbox number? I'm like,
Yeah.
so what else?
Um,
So we got headset. What was the headset?
headset Jabra. Jabra sponsor.
Was that a whisper?
No, I didn't say anything. Yes, Jabra. So Jabra headset. Those are
Okay.
great. You're gonna need a cell phone. Please have a cell phone. You should if you're above the
So
age of
Jabra is important though.
18.
Wired or wireless?
I would say
Wired.
wireless, but you can grab the cable and plug it into your computer to make it wired.
Yes, wired.
So just keep that in mind. So yes, wired. Then you're gonna need a
dialer
dialer
or CRM
or CRM.
or both.
No, literally both. So you don't need a dialer. You need a CRM. That is a necessity. You have to have a CRM. If you give me an Excel spreadsheet, we are already fighting against a lot of other things that we need to fix. But yes, dialer is not necessary just because of like the whole call 2-3 people at a time. Just call one person. Just start with that. I would say you need a very stable internet connection. Like that is for sure. Like that's why I don't use a laptop a lot of the times. Just I always prefer to just have my desktop because you can have multiple tabs open. It's just, you know what I mean? You can do a lot of different things with the desktop that you can't do with the laptop.
Yeah,
have double monitors for sure. But yeah, so
double monitors if you can.
Necessary.
If you have the setup.
Yeah. Necessary.
100%?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because if you just
what if you have a big screen?
No, you're not gonna, no. You'd need to be like 24, 40 inches. It's got to be massive.
That's a big range.
And it's 24, 40. It's got to be a 24 by 40. It has to be. How big is that? I don't know how big my TV is. Yes, so it's got to be double monitors for sure. The reason why is because like if you do just sit on a dialer, like I mean your answer rate's like 6 to 7% right now.
If you use a Mac, you could use a big monitor.
Yes,
because you could just lock one side. You have two different things up.
Yep. So
for the Mac users, Travis is not.
I am not a Mac user.
I think it has to do with video game life.
It does. It has very much to do. So I'm not a Photoshop guy. That was what Mac was created for, I feel like. But you know what? Now we're not. Now we're we did buy a laptop yesterday, so that was good. So now I can.
What kind of phone do you use?
I use an iPhone.
Oh, what?
Okay, hold on. That doesn't actually. That's a whole different ball game. These things are just dummy proof, which is what I need for a cell phone
and a computer.
Yes, you need to have a good computer, very good computer, a fast computer, because I've seen so many bad computers. Yeah, headset. You got you need an IDX.
Yeah. How about software?
IDX.
Any kind of software? Well, yeah, IDX. So you need IDX. You'll have. I mean, you're working for a real estate company. Let's hope they have IDX set up, right?
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. But yeah, you do.
Phone book.
Phone book. That's basically what some people do. I swear. No, I mean, you need to have an IDX in your system.
So how about any AI like content or anything?
You just need ChatGPT, man. At this point in time, like, don't get too crazy with it. ChatGPT is great for the things that you can do with it, especially if you're an ISA. Like, you're going to get into a lot of texting and emailing conversations, and those are exhausting, but you're not taking your voice out of it. You can train it to be like you. So, it's just copy and paste. But, yeah, ChatGPT for sure. Paid version, non-paid version. I would actually recommend non-paid version now just because I feel like it's smarter than the paid version.
So do you feel like the ISA realm is growing or shrinking?
I think it's shrinking.
Yeah, why?
Because agents are having to actually do work to get deals, and a lot more agents are getting out of the business. And, the problem is that the lead pool is not shrinking at all. So, everybody's just gaining more leads in their database. So the amount of leads that an agent can actually handle, 100 to 150 people at a time, you're going to always need an ISA or someone working your database. But realistically, ISAs, the way that a lot of people are going to are like Chris Snow's pawn system. You know what I mean? Like that money time pawn. Even a lot of teams that would have no idea who Chris Snow is just heard of that type of pawn system. And they're like, we're going to run to it just because we need our agents to make more dials. So a lot of agents just need to do more dialing. And if they do more dialing, then ISAs become obsolete. So, yeah. But still, these databases
you could always become an agent.
You could always become an agent if you're an ISA. Not me.
No, not you.
Not for me. Yeah, you could always just become an agent.
You've seen that happen a lot, though. Some people come on as an ISA and end up going into actually sales.
Mm-hmm. And which is funny, the ISAs that start out, the good ISAs that turn into agents become great agents.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see a lot.
Yeah.
It's just because they understand the CRM. They were working it for 8 hours a day for like 2 years, and then they go into sales. And
I think that's why they become agents, because they get tired of handing off leads that aren't being closed.
No, that is exactly what it is. They see it, and they're like, I could do so much better. Yeah. Yeah, it's difficult sometimes. And you just have to power. If you're going to be an ISA or a career ISA, you really just have to power through the fact that you're like, you know what? I like what I do. I enjoy what I do. That's why I sit here and I set appointments for other people, for them to hopefully not screw it up.
Yeah.
But that's what we always say is like inspect what we expect. And That's why you always just be in your agency and be like, follow up with this lead, please.
Yes.
Call this person. Email this person.
So
Hey, this person emailed you.
Anything else important to have?
Oh, man.
Coaching, training.
Yeah, for sure. And I mentioned that. Coaching. I wish I would have taken that serious 7 years ago. But yeah, coaching and training. Because, I mean, if you have an ISA and you don't give them a lot of guidance or you don't tell them what they should be doing or where they should be going, then you're going to be in a world of hurt. Because you hired them, expected them to set appointments, but they've never even set appointments before. So everybody has their own definition of an appointment.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's why I don't even say appointments anymore. I say opportunity. I literally just took appointment out of my language.
Yeah. Or lead.
Or lead. Yep. Every single person in your database is a potential buyer or seller or investor.
Or investor.
Yep. Yeah. Just changing the language of the way you do things and you can make people understand and realize. So it's fun with a lot of these big databases, but you see ISA teams. I mean, like for instance, I can use client names on here, right? Maybe. I don't know. Or there's a team that has 3 ISAs. Great guys. They do a great job. But I remember when we first met with them, they were like in a plateau. Like they didn't know like where if they were going up or down or what they were doing. Like some of them wanted to become agents. Like some of them, they just were calling. They were just like mundane about it. And it's not a bad thing. I don't think they really had a lot of, and they said we didn't know really guidance of it. They didn't have time to run it or manage it. So like when we got in there, we were just like looking at all the things they're doing. Now they're sending me their like end of day reports, letting me know how many calls, text, emails they made. And like, you can really see the growth. But it's because we start meeting with them weekly and we start seeing them and they start getting involved. Even when Nikki does her role play every Friday, like first 2 people that volunteer were their ISAs.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is great. So you can just see them more invested.
The first 2, the only 2 out of 92.
Yeah, exactly. Out of the 90-something agents that were on there, 2 of the first 2 people that went were ISAs. No, it's good though. It's good because you can see like that they get more involved and cool. I mean, if they do become agents one day, they're gonna be freaking great agents for that team, which is amazing. So, but for the time being that they're ISAs, they're doing their team a real big service by setting appointments for them. Yeah,
I mean, it's a skill set you could take anywhere. You know, there's a lot of sales jobs where they need ISAs.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, in some of those jobs, you actually can sell as an ISA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I really do think.
I mean, not in real estate, but I'm just saying like other careers.
Well, I mean, I went into being an ISA because I didn't think I had what it takes to close people down. I mean, I still don't think I have what it takes to close people down, but I love teeing up the opportunity. I mean, I really love being the first person to meet them, get to understand what they're wanting, and just sending it off to someone else and they can close it. Mm-hmm. It's nice. It's fun.
Yeah, you don't enjoy the confrontation.
I hate the confrontation just because I get so upset and frustrated really fast with confrontation. So anything to keep me happy and positive and not break out in hives.
Yeah, no more hives.
No more hives. So,
all right, man. Well, that is
what you need to be, right? What you need to be an ISA.
Need to be an ISA.
Need to be an ISA. Hire an ISA.
Any last thoughts?
Ooh, thoughts, questions, or concerns?
I just said thoughts.
Oh, damn.
No questions.
No questions. Nope, I'm good. Appreciate every single one of you. Click to close podcast. Find us anywhere that you can find podcasts. Right? Are we everywhere?
Sweet.
Everywhere. We are everywhere. Nice. Especially YouTube.
Other than Apple.
If you want to see my shoes, go to YouTube.
Yes.
Yes.